love me. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
Hello guys, I realized when I came to edit this video that there are a few problems, so I'm going to tell you about them now so you know about them before you watch the entire video and they roast us all for certain things. I realized throughout the entire video, my voice, when I'm asking questions, it just, for some reason, the recording didn't pick up my voice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put subtitles on so you guys can see it all and make sure that you know what it is, and we'll make sure to fix it for next time so it just doesn't happen again. And because it is obviously the coronavirus going around, COVID-19, we had to record on a Zoom meeting. Yeah, some of the things which you may see around, or some of the things that might not sound great, like I know later in the video, Ben Green's voice goes a bit. You can't really hear anything. If there is any bits that you won't be able to hear properly, I'll make sure I'll put subtitles on. We're doing our best. Obviously, we have to socially distance for. Obviously, you'll know why, COVID-19. So for next time, for the next video, I'll make sure that everything is completely fine and done correctly. So make sure that you like this video, subscribe, and watch all the way to the end to find out what the next cider is that we are going to review. So stay tuned and watch. Thanks, guys. Now enjoy the video.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the Cider Podcast. I'm Ben, and I'm here with
Ben.
And today we are reviewing Rekorderlig. I've got strawberry and lime. What have you got, Ben?
I've got the mixed fruits.
Nice. What you got? What you got, Ben? Fair enough. If they're not alcoholics, let's crack open and crack on. My first try. It's nice. I don't know. It's hard as because I think it's more fizzy and it's got less natural fruity taste.
But my opinions on the mixed fruits one is that I agree with what Benji was saying, that it's more fizzy than Copperberg, and I like it, but I don't rate it as much as Copperberg, and I think it is more fruity than Copperberg, in my opinion.
Okay. Nice. Okay. What type of party are you talking about here? It's like a sesh on a friend's house. Okay. Personally, I'd get a big crate of dark fruits. Personally, strong dark fruits. That's a perfect drink for a party because it's cheap, cheerful, and enjoyable. What you, Ben?
Me personally, I do the same as you because I think that it's a pretty nice drink. Is dark fruit cider, and it's just the perfect party drink, really, because it's just a nice drink.
You've tried some dark fruits from you, Benji. What do you think about it? Okay, so mine, I got 3 bottles for a £5, which I thought fair enough. For a glass bottle cider, obviously it's gonna be a little more expensive, but I feel like it was a good price. Like individually, I think it's £2.40 RRP, and I think that is a bit expensive. Like, it's a good cider, but it's definitely not there compared to Strongberg or Copperberg. So I'd say about £1.50 is charged per bottle.
My opinion is that I paid £2.20 for this. I bought it from Tesco, which is the same price as Copperberg, and although I don't rate Rekorderlig as much as Kopparberg, I think it's good that it's the same price as Kopparberg because, my opinion, it's subjective for a starter, and B, if Rekorderlig was cheaper than Kopparberg, well then more people would buy Rekorderlig and Kopparberg would lose sales. So I think it's worth the price that it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I add to that one? What you said.
Yeah.
You said it is good at the same price, but if all these ciders are around £2.40 per bottle, £2.30 per bottle, it isn't that cheap. So if you're a student, you're only paying like £2.50 basically per bottle. So I think you need the only cider that is really cheap is like own brand. So obviously you have your Tesco and Aldi's and like Taurus, which is actually cheap. So I think that it should be they should make some of these ciders a bit cheaper, just so it's not that you can only choose from your own brand. Personally, let's close the window. Yeah, so that's what I think. Personally, it should be a bit little bit cheaper for some of the ciders. Personally, recommend. I think personally, what I'd recommend it to a friend is different to how I'd rate it as a drink. If you ask me how I'd rate it as a drink, I'd say 7 out of 10. Recommend it, I'd say 5 because I think the same price like this Kopparberg, there's better ciders. Like, I'd rather get Kopparberg than this. If the same price, then yeah, I'd pick Kopparberg. So yeah, I wouldn't rate it recommend it too highly to a friend personally.
I take the same viewpoint as Ben Green. So personally, I wouldn't recommend it either because I think there is better ciders out there, like Kopparberg. You know, dark fruit cider for different reasons. They are better than Rekorderlig, I think. So I wouldn't recommend it either, personally.
Sorry, what did you say? Sorry. Well, so yeah, I'd say if you were a bit younger, like my age, about 18 years old, and can't really like appreciating like the more acquired drinks. I say I think if there's something that's more fizzy, it's better. It reminds you more of like a soft drink like Fanta. So I'd say in a way, I'd recommend it to that age. I feel like if you're mid-20s or something, like an experienced drinker, then I wouldn't recommend it as much because you're more used to the more quiet drinks. Interesting point to answer the question because every pub or bar or club operator, unless in sell quarterly, so I think they're going to be better options because more people bought from shops because obviously you can't buy it unless you're calling sold at a bar like through a draft. So I definitely think they'll be better off due to the pandemic because more people buy it from home because there's less option. There's more option, pardon me, because obviously you can't go to a pub. So yeah, they're going to go to like the Spar, Tesco, and they're going to see that and I'll try this out. So I think they're definitely better off.
My opinion is that, like a lot of businesses, because of COVID-19, a lot of them will suffer financially because Rekorderlig would have sold to pubs and restaurants, etc., etc. But they've been shut for the past 3 months, so the company would have lost out on a lot of revenue. So I think for a company, possibly, perhaps if they could, I mean, there's more to this, but I think if they could possibly lower the prices, so it's more affordable in a shop. But there's more to it than that. It's not just a case of they slash prices and more people buy it because there's import charges, there's reasons why prices. So if they could try and lower the price, then that'd be I think that would be a good thing for them to do.
In a large scale, it could be that because of the economy, failing. But I'd say out of compared to Rekorderlig and having a strongbow, they're gonna benefit more because you got every pub in that dark fruit on tap on draft. Obviously, they have Rekorderlig on draft, so it's gonna strongbow goes money in that sort of sector. I don't have any questions, but can I just add something? I like the fact that one, obviously, it labels it as gluten-free and if it's vegan. That shows it saves people like me. I'm a celiac myself. It saves me time cooking the ingredients again. Look out for say wheat, oats, and barley, which I think is good. You want to save consumer time because if they're going to start going through the ingredients, they're going to go, I can't go and get one that says on the box. So I like the fact that it's got the allergens labelled out in the front in bold writing. I think that's really good.
Yeah, and I'll just add that although I do prefer, obviously, Kopparberg mixed fruits, I prefer the liquid, but I think the label on Rekorderlig, as Ben just talked about, obviously, it's more so you can see the gluten-free, vegan, and I just think that the Rekorderlig, the label, I think it's a lot more attractive, I think, personally, than Kopparberg is.
Yeah. It's got the writing like something like Viking, Roman time. It's got the fruits there drawn out. Yeah, I think it's really good labeling. And,
yeah, definitely more attractive, I think, than Kopparberg.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask Ben B a question. So this is a question regarding next week. Is there any ciders that you think we should review next week that you either like or that we haven't heard of before?
I think the Thatcher cider that's just been brought out. Can't remember.
Is that the cloud lemonade one?
Yeah, the cloud lemonade. I think that for next week.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, definitely on the list.
Because from what I've heard, apparently it's a very, very up and coming underrated cider. So I think.
Yeah, I heard from a close friend. I heard from a close friend that cloud lemonade is good.
There we go then.
Yeah.
We could extend the channel could be extended on to trying other alcoholic drinks. But I think for now there's quite a lot of ciders. Quite a lot of ciders to go.
I think at least 25 ciders in my head right now. We can do, and so it's going to last until next year, definitely. Someone last week. So guys, someone last week commented we were doing the most expensive cider versus the cheap cider. I definitely know what I to get at some point week. I think what we could do is we could do dark fruit versus Taurus. I think we could do. I think that'd be good. Leave your ideas in the comments below.
And also,
to finish off, I'm going to do the cider review, and my cider review is Rekorderlig 6.5 out of 10.
My cider review for Rekorderlig wild berries is a 6 out of 10.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you later, guys. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.